2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And
I miss you too, Ernie.
And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here, too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, they have waited a long time for the regular season to tip off, so you know they'll be fired up to hit the court. Not to mention how much it would mean to get that first win out of the way right away. There is nothing like starting the season with a big victory. After a brisk offseason, it's finally upon us, fellas.
What's that?
Opening night.
Oh, tonight's opening night?
Hey,
oh, those are preseason games.
Shaq, your thoughts on how important it is for a team to get off to a fast start?
Well, early wins gives you confidence.
Oh, do they ever?
Makes you more intimidating to play against.
Oh, does it ever?
I'm so excited. I miss you guys this summer.
Oh, I know. What have you been doing?
I'm happy to be here. I went to China about 59 times.
Yeah.
I went to Cancun 72 times.
Uh-huh.
And I went to the North Pole twice.
Oh, wow.
Wow, how's
so
that?
a pretty uneventful summer for you.
It was bad. I was looking for Santa. I couldn't find it.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to. The fans, the local media, everyone is excited. And I just am excited to be here, start of the season, and you don't want to start slow. You don't want to have any rough patches early on.
What'd you do this summer?
I went fishing.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Catch anything?
Fishing. Yes, I did. I went to Dubai and went deep sea fishing.
Wow, awesome. So you were traveling all over the place? You go deep sea fishing?
What'd you do?
I cut the grass. It's awesome. Oh, that wraps it up. Let's go for it, sir.
On the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics. At small forward, Marcus Morris. At shooting guard, Marcus Smart. At center, Al Horford. At the other forward position, Gordon Hayward. At the other guard position, Kyrie Irving. The head coach of the visiting team is Brad Stevens.
We've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Eastern Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. Here match up against Boston. It's how they'll tip off the new season. Last season they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. Irving is out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. Now here's James following the miss by Al Horford. Thompson high post working on Horford. Out to Smith. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's got his first basket.
James is unreal in fast break situations. Impossible to contain when he's off and running.
Hayward outside. Over LeBron. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Love against Morris. Outside Thomas. Passes it to LeBron. Dishes it to Thompson. And stolen by Horford. Thomas against Irving. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, after falling short on their first 4 shots, they got one to go, and now they're 1 for 5 from the field.
Thompson, a screen on Irving. Thomas kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Love. The 3 from Thomas. Al Horford with the rebound. The Celtics have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Morris over Love. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And even when the D is all up and in on Morris, he nails the shot. Great job at keeping his eyes on the basket.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thomas kicks to LeBron. Cleveland moving it around. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Boston trailing. The 11-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Oh, like a freight train running downhill, Smart, unstoppable in the open court.
James kicks to Thompson. James dishes to Love. Back to James. Over Hayward. That shot off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. In the corner, Irving with it. Wide open. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Thomas kicks to Love. Smith outside. Love with the screen for Smith. He feeds it to Thomas. Kicks it out to LeBron. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist.
You can't contain James when he's close to the rim. He's too powerful in the paint.
For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Horford kicks to Smart. Outside Irving. The 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thomas outside. Here's Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Gotta respect how Love moves close into the rim. Skilled at drawing fouls and getting to the line. Yeah, and Kevin Love played the first 6 years of his NBA career with the Minnesota Timberwolves, posting gaudy numbers, but he never was able to guide them to the playoffs. He was more than ready to join the Big 3 in Cleveland.
And the thing that stands out is Kevin Love's unselfishness. He's such a team player. See, Webb, he knew he'd have to make sacrifices in Cleveland, and he has.
Yeah, he's made big sacrifices, and it's taken some time for them to gel. I mean, once Kevin figured out when and where to assert his game, he was a big impact when he gained confidence. He's only getting better.
And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving, sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
And here is LeBron after Gordon Hayward hitting the three. Irving against Thomas. Irving passes to Morris. Count that bucket. Morris has got his second bucket.
And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline.
Bobbed up there for Love. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Isaiah Thomas. And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a one-on-one situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
Free throw good for Morris.
Wow, the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And there's always a special feel to the evening on opening night. Wouldn't you agree, Chris?
I agree. For players and fans alike, I mean, this is the one night you actually get to believe that you have a chance of winning the championship because you're 0-0. Not until after the game does reality set in. So this is a great night for everyone. Optimism abounds.
First free throw is good. And when you're scouting a player like LeBron James, Chris, how do you defend him? What's the plan?
Wow, you got to stay in front of him. Try to force him to take bad shots. Tell the trainer to get the ice bath ready. Make sure you got some extra tape. And all of this is easier said than done.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Horford, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Oh, and it could lead to some easy points too, Greg. I bet you that they turn a lot of turnovers into transition buckets today.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Kyrie Irving. 3-on-3, pulls up. And it's Brown missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
And yes, it's good.
You can't allow Love that kind of positioning. He's a high percentage scorer inside.
Inside, it's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorer. Isaiah Thomas, third.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Thomas with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. James kicks to Thomas. Cleveland the rebound. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, the way Horford positions himself as the shot goes up. I mean, his defensive instincts are just absolutely fantastic.
Aaron Baines is checked in for the Celtics.
Aaron Baines.
Here's Rozier. Picked by Horford. The dish to Baines. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. Coming off a terrific season. 8th in rebounding. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop.
Well, one thing I like about Ty Lue is at the same time he's a player's coach. He's also got the confidence to take charge. That's important on a team with star talent like the Cavs.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Crowder comes in for LeBron. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Now here's Rose. He dishes it to Thompson. Inside. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Love right side. Connects on the 17-footer. Love's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. And Ty Lue not shy about holding his stars, accountable.
No, he's not. He'll critique everyone from the 15th man up to LeBron. He still wants his players' input, asking his guys what works for them, what they're comfortable with.
Here is Rose after the basket by Boston. There's the pass to Love. Back to Rose. Takes the 13-footer, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Brown with it. Now Smith defending. Brown against Smith. Rozier kicks to Baines. Here's Tatum. Rebound Love. Love's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now here's Rose. Not a lot of room. That's a miss, his 2nd after 2 shots.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Brown with the screen on Rose. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 1st foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Price checked in. On defense, the Cavaliers trailing by 2. Picked by Horford. Feeds to Baines. 5 to shoot. Off the screen. And it's Brown missing. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the 1st quarter. Now here's Rose. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kicks it out to Love. All sorts of time. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that ties it up.
Well, he is now 4 of 5 from the field, already making a difference for his team on offense.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Rozier. Tatum kicks to Baines. Over Fry. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Smith for 3. The rebound by the Celtics.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Tatum. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Look, I don't know how he got that one, though. About as tough of a shot as you can think of.
Now Rose. There's the pick. Kicks to Fry from deep. It's hauled in by Brown. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Rozier. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And the Cavs, a powerhouse team, but they're used to overcoming long odds as well.
When you think of their 3-1 deficit against the Warriors in 2016, going on to win it all, that was just crazy. But last season, the largest second-half comeback in playoff history, in the clutch, they always respond.
And he can't get the first one.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier, that's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
The Celtics making major strides offensively. Back in 2014, one of the worst teams in the league. They've gotten better every season.
Now here's Rose. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the screen. Smith kicks to Love. The kick out to Crowder from the arc. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Horford with the screen on Rose. Here's Rozier. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here's Rose. There's a good screen. Shoots off the screen. It's hauled in by Brown.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They've balled out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Aaron Baines out there with Tatum. And it's Rozier in at the 1. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And the wide open shot from Crowder. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And with his feet set, Crowder can definitely hurt you from long range.
Tatum setting the pick for Smart. Pass to Brown. There's the pick. He kicks to Baines. And stolen by Fry. Cleveland moving it around. Crowder against Brown. Lock at 6. Love outside. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Green, he's checked in for Love. LeBron comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Corver in for J.R. Smith. The Celtics also changing it up. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Brown, and Irving subbed in for Rozier. Here's Baines, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Cavaliers trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. There are times when you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, hitting maximum results from every one of his players. They kick it out to Green. Rose up on top, covered by Irving. Rose, good.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Boston shooting the ball at 42%.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
Morris is checked in for Boston. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Hayward against LeBron. Passes it to Corver. Dishes to Green. Count it. Good. For Rose, the outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside Irving. Over Rose. Tries again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First free throw is good. Chris, during your career, you always had incredible footwork in the post. Who are some of the bigs that impress you with their footwork today?
Oh, wow. I think you have to look down in New Orleans. I mean, they have 2 great examples in Cousins and Davis, 2 guys that can dance with the best of them. You look at Minnesota and that young fella Cat there, the way that he plays and moves his feet and how he handles it in the post, you have to love it. But I love where the big men are today because they have great footwork. They have the skill set of the small guys and still use their size. But those 3 come to mind right now.
It's not a lost art either. I think guys realize that their footwork is sometimes their ticket to a good career.
They're better, and if not, they need to open the basketball history books and look at guys like Hakeem Olajuwon and Kevin McHale, 2 of the best ever with footwork. And that's why, you know, it's fun growing up playing other sports because it prepares you for basketball. It prepares you having to footwork and having to be a big guy but still being light on your feet.
The feed to Corver. Pass to Thomas. Now the dish to Corver. The pass to James. To the paint. Smart with the ball. It's a 2-point differential. Hayward outside. They set the pick. Great D that time from James.
Some tough D in the paint. Getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy dudes.
Green in the post. He's against Morris. The layup off target. Hayward from outside. Connects from three-point range. Hayward's got 6. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Outside Thomas. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, here is Irving. From the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. Thomas kicks to James. Shoots the 3. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Green. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release.
Irving drives in. Smart makes it off the glass. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter. Cleveland leading by 3. Now Thomas, 6 points for him. Six on the shot clock, and good that time. He's got 8.
Well, after not making anything from the field in the first, I mean, he has really elevated his game this second quarter.
Here's Irving. Morris with a screen on Thomas. Looking to get it going. It's tipped. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
And James is super strong, incredible at powering through the defense.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Irving. Hayward outside. The shot from 20 feet away. Drained for 2 points.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive.
James against Hayward. Here's Thomas. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Thomas got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Thomas against Irving. Over Thomas. Another miss by Irving.
And they continue to control the glass.
Feeds to Korver. He dishes it to Fry. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. There's Thomas with the 3. Great D that time from Irving. Celtics trail by 7. Hayward kicks to Morris. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. No good there. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Irving attacking over Thomas. Another miss by Irving.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, is not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of a facilitator.
Hayward outside. Kicks to Morris. From downtown. Again the miss by Morris. Cleveland leading by 7. Outside Korver. At the elbow, it's James. Back to Korver. Fires for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Korver's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first. And Cavaliers fans have to be pleased with what the team got in exchange for Kyrie Irving. An all-star in Isaiah Thomas, a two-way starter in Crowder, and some talent for the future. I think they did well.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
And the Cavs stuck to their guns in the trade negotiation. They wanted that 2018 draft pick, which is coming from the Nets. You never know what happens with LeBron this upcoming offseason. They got talent and depth to win now, but also a plan B if they need to rebuild.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Love comes in for Jeff Green. And Smith subbed in for Kyle Korver. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford is checked in for Aaron Baines. Jaylen Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Horford with a screen on Thomas. Hayward from outside. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
He has 3 in the game and 2 in this quarter. He is really in a groove now.
LeBron against Hayward. And here is LeBron. 10 points for him. Smith outside. Shoots over Brown. Offensive rebound. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. 1:52 left now here in the second. Love outside. Second chance shot. Morris with the block.
Oh, just fantastic defense from Morris, getting right in the face of the shooter and coming up with the rejection.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And there had been a will he or won't he feeling with Gordon Hayward's free agency. Tough choice, I got to believe, for him to leave Utah, but you can see why he wanted to join forces here with the Celtics.
Free throw good from Hayward. And Boston was the heavy favorite to sign Gordon Hayward, and ultimately the opportunity was just too hard to pass up.
And he's reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. This team has a great path to make a deep playoff run, and this just adds another star to a very balanced roster.
And he makes both free throws.
And Gordon Hayward has increased his scoring average every season he's been in the league, and couple that last year also a career high in offensive efficiency. The guy is just a budding superstar.
Thomas dishes to James and finished off by LeBron.
That's just the vision of Thomas, spotting the open man and delivering the ball on time and on target.
Pick by Horford. Rozier kicks to Hayward for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Gordon Hayward has worked on his strength, but also his balance, adding boxing, Greg, as you were talking about, to his off-season training.
Yeah, great point. I mean, the strength, the balance, and footwork make him a great slasher. This guy gets in the lane and just has a knack for working himself to the foul line.
Oh, I love seeing James take over the game. I mean, a ferocious scorer who can flat out light it up.
Rozier kicks to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
Hayward against James. He feeds it to Thomas. Smith outside. Off target from 3-point range. Here. Rozier. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, big double-digit lead here at the end of the half. What's been the difference?
We're at home, playing with energy. We knocked down some shots. We can be better, but, we'll take a double-digit lead for sure.
Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. That part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. Somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. And now the third quarter about to get going. Cleveland leading by 10. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Smith is the 2 with LeBron at the 3. And it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. That falls. Great assist by Love. Thompson's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Cavs. Irving with it. Picked by Horford. Irving against Thomas. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith with the ball.
Oh, that's just great speed in the open court. Smith knew to take off like a rocket in transition.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Celtics trail by 14 to the inside. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
It's a nice momentum builder coming out of halftime for sure.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Thomas got 16.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Irving passes to Hayward. He kicks it to Morris. Back to Hayward. Horford with the screen on James. Tipped away and stolen by James. For the finish and the dunk by James.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
Celtics trail by 17. Now here is Irving. Morris a screen. Hayward can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Irving kicks to Hayward. Boston again missing.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Thomas's shot is off. Celtics trail by 17.
Well, and the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for James.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Chris, you had to deal with different injuries during your playing career. Some guys get bit by the injury bug and some others avoid it their whole career. Do you think that staying healthy, Chris, is a skill, or is it just luck of the draw?
Man, that's a great question, Kevin. I really can't answer that when you look at a guy like Jordan and seeing him only hurt his ankle one time.
Right.
You know, I do think when you take care of your body and you prepare that you can definitely stave off injuries. But at the same time, I think it's the luck of the draw. If you were a guy like myself and you're rebounding in the paint and there are a lot of feet under you, you're going to come down on someone's ankle and twist your ankle. We've seen a lot of non-physical injuries, a lot of injuries that just seem to happen out of nowhere. When you look at George's injury with the Olympics that time, or you look at a guy like Steph Curry with his ankle injuries that he had back in the day. So I really can't answer that. That's a great question. It's like what comes first, the chicken or the egg? But I would just say this, no matter how hard you work, it takes a little bit of luck to be successful. I think we always say that. So I would lean on more so the side of luck than necessarily being prepared and not having an injury.
Good answer. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Second shot opportunity. Love. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Smart dishes to Irving. Smart puts the pick in for Irving. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, it looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he's really hitting his stride in the second.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Thomas. Morris against Love. Shot clock at 6. Now here's James. He's covered closely. Here's Thompson. Out to Smith. Over Smart. Here's Thompson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Thompson's got his second basket. Morris with a screen on Thomas. There's the screen. And a wide open look for Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Isaiah Thomas is second. Kyrie Irving third.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
The 8-footer, the putback, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And that's just all about positioning. He gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over-the-back call.
He's showing good hustle. I mean, a little too much hustle, though. I mean, you got to dial it down just a little bit.
Now here's Smart, covered by Smith. Irving for 3. Horford.
Oh, James is a tough defender. He uses his body well. He stays with this man and makes life difficult on him.
Thompson outside. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside Irving. Morris passes to Hayward. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot.
I like that defense that time from Love. He's solid at keeping his ground and not letting his man get the best of him.
Now here is Smith. He's tightly guarded. Outside Thomas. Kicks it out to James. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Smith. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
Look, there's no guarding Smith sometimes. He's one of the best tough shot makers in the game.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And you look back to that Big 3 era in Boston, you know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
For the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Smith, and it's Rose in for Isaiah Thomas. Celtics trail by 14. And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list.
And now a look at LeBron James here. Great showing for him last season. 6th in assists, 8th in scoring, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Over in the corner, Rose. Outside jumper. From the arc. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Cleveland leading by 14. Now Rose. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
And he makes the first. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
And so he makes both from the line. Chris, you've been broadcasting as an analyst for the better part of a decade now. Talk about your process when you personally prepare for a broadcast, prepare for a game.
Wow, that's crazy. It is almost the better part of a decade. It doesn't seem that long. I can't believe I've been retired that long, but
I know.
Right? I can't. Wow, time flies,
I can't
man.
either.
I have to thank so many of the guys that I've worked with that have taught me kind of how to do it. But my process is kind of like a basketball game when I play. There's a scouting report. I look at the scouting report. I look at the stats for the season. I compare the two teams. I look at this. If I was playing for Team A, what would we have to do? What would my role be? And then I look at it for Team B. I love coaching and management and looking at all those things. And so it gives me a chance to play all those roles and then come up with the game plan. And then from there, I just just try to make sure I kind of stick to the rules of commentating when we start the game and go from there. But my preparation is really to get deep into the numbers of each team, but then more importantly, how they've been playing, add that context of what I did as a player, and I know what the teams are going through along with all those analytics, and then kind of just let it fly, and hopefully the fans have fun watching it. But that's my process.
Just 3 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Good work defensively by Morris.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Brown kicks to Rozier. Pass to Tatum. Morris outside. Pick by Horford. Off the pick. No good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Crowder kicks to Love. Back to Crowder. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Rose dishes to Fry. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Outside Rose. Crowder sets a screen for Rose. And Rozier pulls it down. Celtics trail by 16. Passes it to Morris. Dishes it to Horford. Tries to snap the cold streak. And he makes good on the layup. Horford's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
I mean, Al Horford has a complete game. He can hit a big shot. He can get a defensive stop. I mean, even setting a great screen. And let's not forget about his passing. He does it all.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And here's Rose. He has 6. Shumpert in the corner. And another miss by Cleveland. And you think about Al Horford setting screens, Chris, he can pick and roll, but he can also pick and pop.
Well, what I like about that, and for those basketball nerds like myself, what that means is he can facilitate. So he's a threat. If he sets the pick, he can go to the hole and finish. But as a defender, you have to be careful because you just can't anticipate that. He can step back and knock down the jump shot. And if he's good at that, what about when he steps back, pump fakes, gives you a hands up, spins, and dunks on you? That's what they're talking about.
1:51 left here in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Rejected by Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out there.
Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. On the wing, Shumpert. Here's Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go. Not enough on that one as it misses. Celtics trail by 14. Brown outside. And he banks in the layup.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
Outside Shumpert. Pass to Crowder. Outside Rose. They set the pick. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Rose not always focused on creating contact, but with his physical gifts, a lot of times he leaves the defense no choice.
For Cleveland, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Free throw drops for Rose.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
And Rose drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Rozier. He's covered by Rose. In the corner, Tatum with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A rare off-quarter for him. Nothing seems to be going his way.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rose kicks to Fry. Now the feed to Shumpert. Green, the screen. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Okay, hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are happening. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Morris is the 4 with Horford in the middle. Brown out there with Rozier, and it's Tatum in at the 3. To the inside. Tries from 7. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Fry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs. Rozier kicks to Morris. The pass to Rozier. Morris a screen. Tatum with it. 11 feet away. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Morris.
When Morris gets free from mid-range, he's very effective. Love seeing him getting it going from there.
Outside Rose. Shumpert in the corner. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Celtics. Here's Rozier. Morris with a screen on Rose. Horford kicks to Morris. Yep, it counts.
And Horford really shows off his nice passing with that dime. For a big man, he sees the floor very well.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Rose passes to Fry. The dish now to Crowder. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Left side Rose. Right side Crowder. Three-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Offensive rebound. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Kevin, you love how Morris keeps his focus on the basket. You can whack him all you want, but he's still going to knock down those shots.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. James comes in for Jay Crowder. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Rose. And then for Boston.
Mind the lane.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Rozier.
Now look, Marcus Morris, he's a player who's never going to be a star when you look at the stats, but he brings a great amount to the team, usually the heart and soul of his team. He can score in a multitude of ways inside and outside.
LeBron kicks to Thomas. Feeds it to Green. Outside Korver. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's LeBron. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And C-Webb, as you mentioned with Morris, the value he brings and his ability to fill in gaps on a roster. Very much a glue guy that is needed for successful teams.
Well, yeah, Kevin, and I like the mentality that Morris brings to the group. I like his heart. He's never afraid to go at a defender one-on-one, keeps his teammates involved, holds his guys accountable. Love his game.
James against Hayward. Green kicks to Korver. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Horford. And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Horford with a screen on Korver. Hayward kicks to Smart. Pick by Horford. Smart dishes to Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Timeout.
That's 12 points for Horford.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Well, look, they finally found the energy. They needed to make this one a ball game again. Now, can they get the lead?
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He told them, I don't want us to be satisfied yet. We can congratulate ourselves later, after we win. Right now, we have to close this one out. He doesn't seem to think this one's over yet, Kevin.
But that lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting it like he has so far.
Celtics trail by 8. Here's Irving. And again, it's Boston converting.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
James kicks to Green. The screen from Thompson. Back to LeBron. Down low. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by James. 6 points for Tristan Thompson.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Now here's Smart. Guarded by Korver. Irving against Thomas. Irving passes to Smart. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 8. On the wing, Korver. It's up a 3. He doesn't hit that one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hayward with the ball. Now Green defending, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You have to love it. There's no quit in this kid, Irving. When he gets hit, he sticks with his shot.
And Kyrie Irving very steady with the ball in his hands. Not a lot of turnovers for a player who handles the ball as much as he does.
Yeah, I mean, he makes great reads. Pick and roll, drives, kicks. He keeps his dribble low, but sometimes he has his dribble high. He's great at the pocket passes, great off pick and rolls, great at screens, and can space the floor.
Thomas kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, it's all about Thompson's vertical. He jumps up fast to make sure he taps in on that alley-oop.
And Boston has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Morris a screen. Irving dishes to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Kicks it out to James. Inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Love watching LeBron whip over to the open man. He's a genuine leader. Keeps his head up and eyes moving.
Celtics trail by 7. Horford with a screen on Thomas. Morris a screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism, but Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
LeBron outside. And Thomas has it in the corner. And stolen by Irving. To the middle. Here's Morris. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
When Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in. Among the most feared one-on-one scorers in the league, that is Kyrie Irving. He has the handles to get to wherever he wants, no matter where he is on the floor. He's a threat.
Thomas against Irving. Left side, Thomas puts one up from 19, and Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And Kyrie Irving sniffing that 50, 40, 90 territory. 50% from the field, 40% from deep, 90% from the line. He is that kind of shooter. And Chris, what a handle.
Yeah, he's not just a stationary threat. This is creativity combined with that efficiency. That's what makes him so deadly.
Here's LeBron. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
And the Cavs front office never shy about making bold moves. You think about changing coaches a couple seasons ago, even with the team's record at 30-11.
T. Lue is the answer. They weathered a lot of criticism, part of the responsibility of leadership. You can't always make the popular call. You got to make the right call.
The first free throw is good.
LeBron continues to add to his legacy, a dominant player on both ends of the floor.
Both free throws good from James.
And the Celtics gave up 4 players to get one in Kyrie Irving, but they already had so much depth. They could afford to sacrifice a bit for a superstar just entering his prime.
Smith outside. Back to Love. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And really for the Celtics, just a wealth of assets, but in reality, only so much playing time to go around. Sooner or later, you knew they'd make a move, and I think they got the best player in the trade.
And Chris, one thing I'm sure you appreciate about Kevin Love's game is his passing.
Oh, definitely. I love his Wes Unseld, the ode to Wes Unseld outlet pass that he does. I mean, just touchdown strikes. Good vision in the high post as well.
Irving, the open look. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Look, he had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
Morris against Love. Yes, it is, for that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. And that one falls for Smart. And the 6th pick in the 2014 draft out of Oklahoma State, one of the Cowboys, Marcus Smart, might not put up eye-popping numbers, Chris, but they love what he brings to the table.
Yeah, it's all about his heart. I mean, his offensive game has been a little slow to develop. He doesn't shoot great percentages. And when his team needs him most, it seems like he always has a big impact on the game, whether offensively, defensively, a big rebound. He's just a good luck charm for them. He's almost like the leprechaun.
And he can't hit the second. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard grip.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
Here's James. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists tonight.
James is incredible near the bucket. Excellent at keeping his concentration, even when the D is all over.
Outside Irving. Count that one. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Thomas kicks to James. Left side, Love. It's good.
And you gotta like the awareness from Love, seeing separation and capitalizing off of it with ease.
Now here's Smart. Hayward outside. Fires for 3. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Smart.
Oh, that's one of those buckets that stand out. Nice play by Smart.
Thomas passes to Thompson. He dishes it to James. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. He feeds it to Thomas. LeBron James on the wing. And Love has it in the corner. Outside Thomas. Second chance shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You love the edge that Thomas plays with. He knows there's no other way to play his game.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Isaiah Thomas. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Celtics trail by 6. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Irving against LeBron. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, you know they're going to go to Irving in these spots. He's tremendous at scoring when his team needs a bucket.
LeBron against Hayward. James dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
1:32 left in the game. Picked by Horford. Shoots from the elbow. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Irving.
Well, there's no defense in the world that can contain Irving. His jump shot is just too quick.
It's a pick by Love. James in the post. Defended by Hayward and stolen by Horford. Irving kicks to Smart. No good on that one. Good D by Love. Now Cleveland shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Hayward against James. And James pulls it down hard.
James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's off as well, so he misses both. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Horford with the screen on Thomas. Irving passes to Hayward for the three. He can't hit that time. Cavaliers go the other way with him, and he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
But even if they make it, you got to foul quick, or it's over. It's a wrap.
They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 8. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
They can only blame themselves. A few missed opportunities, some miscues that they'd like to have back. It all adds up.
A 3 off the inbound. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, beautiful looking 3-ball from Rozier, really expanding his range.
And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Kyle Korver. At the line for 2.
He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know Korver is known for his lights-out shooting ability. He's a long-range bomber who continues to shoot at a high clip.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And those free throws, they're like little daggers, carving them out a bigger cushion.
And here's Morris for 3. And the call will be against Al Horford. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus, and we'll have to go to the line for 2.
Aaron Baines. Jason Tatum. Jay Brown.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.